Yeah, how you doing, bro?
How you doing?
This
You right, yeah?
has been a long time coming.
Mhm,
This has
mhm.
been a long time coming. Um, Welcome. I'm gonna ask you to introduce yourself so everyone knows, and then we're gonna get into it.
So I'm Joel Henry, everybody. I'm literally an entrepreneur. Let's gonna call it like that. I'm an entrepreneur, and yeah, trying to get the best advice from the best people in the game right now. So I had to help my man Debs, and let's see what we can do because that's what I'm trying to do. Be successful in life.
Yeah. So, what is your money journey? What would you
Um,
say your money personality is?
Money personality. Obviously, I'm not a shotter. I'm not a drug dealer, so I haven't got that kind of money around me. Done work in that KFC, 9 to 5s. So I'll say I'm just like a middle class citizen that's
Okay.
had middle class money, I guess, like university loans and university stuff. And if I was younger, when I was 18, when I had my uni loan and stuff, instead of buying a car for 1,500 and driving it around with no license and any of this madness, if someone around me at 18 would have told me to use some of that maintenance loan for something, investing or trading, or even buy bitcoins when it was free or when it was like £10, I would have been like multi millionaire. Like
All right.
bitcoins and stuff came out in like 2008 and stuff. That's when I got my uni loan. Seen it around, but I never had no mentors, never had no mentors or no one around me. So I just worked hard, just chilled out, went uni, did a
Well, neither did I.
day.
Neither did I.
So
Um,
that's the journey. And then, like the last 7 years, I've been linking up with like professionals and be networking. And I've got lucky to meet a couple of people. I met Charles Gordon about 10 years ago, 7 years ago, and meeting millionaires and stuff. You start to see a whole different ballgame of success. So I want to be like all these successful people I'm meeting. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, have you ever have you ever been in debt before?
Probably. I think I've still
Have
got
you
four
ever had a
thousand
debt
pounds.
story?
Yeah. Like when I was paying for my student accommodation, like I didn't
Okay.
even get to pay for the student accommodation, and they started off bailiff for that. Like 4 years
Okay.
later, and the bailiff was coming because I didn't finish pay off the accommodation and some bullshit. But I've had all of that. I think I had two CCJs. I think that got paid off or something. Or I've got £4,000 to pay off. But that's getting paid off like very soon anyway.
Okay. And how about your savings journey? What does that look like?
I don't even have a savings account. I've got a bank account. I ain't got a savings account.
I just meant for conceptually.
Oh,
Would you say you're someone that's responsible with money now? Would you say that you save?
no, you know what I do? I use my money for like current projects. So if I need to do something, like if I need to shoot a video, or I need to help someone out with this project so that the project can blow and then I'll make a return that way. I do stuff
Okay.
like that, if you know what I mean.
All right. The reason I ask you this stuff is it's very important. It's very important before you even think about investing that your like any debt situations are sorted out and your money habit is um you're saving when you can. I'm not one of those people that's going to tell you to cancel Netflix and not, you know, do all this stuff. But my saving philosophy is save when you can. There are periods in your life when you know you can save and you should always take advantage. And if you can save a bit more in those periods, do so. And then there are periods in your life where you literally might be paycheck to paycheck. In these times, don't save. Just let life, right? Um, and you just play it by ear, you improvise, but you just know that conceptually you do want to accumulate capital. Then when you're in that position, you take a portion of your savings, um, and that's for investing. Some of it is emergency cash, and the other portion is maybe some other projects like you say you want to do. Um, and then once you've got that investing capital pot, which is a portion of your savings, then it's okay, what should I allocate to saving for a house? What should I allocate to crypto? What should I allocate to passive investing, index funds? S&P 500, the only way we know is guaranteed to make
Get
you
your
a
money.
return
Yes.
of around
Indexes.
10% over the long term. And then the last pool of capital is for actual individual stocks investing, and ETFs and commodities, the stuff that you can buy in your ISA, and just having a strategy around that. And that's where the SPA system comes into play. Have you seen the SPA watch list?
To be honest, I haven't. I think I've come across it, but I've not
Okay.
dug into it because I've not dug into
All
it.
right. I'll give you a very, very quick sneak preview. Bear with me. Just so you can understand how things work on this side. This is the SPA watch list. This is what it looks like. I built it myself. It's real time. The prices move. US markets open at 2:30. European markets open at 8. So some prices will be moving and some won't. You can see that I have put the main 3 cryptos just so that there's visibility of that. And also the current exchange rate between the pound and the dollar. Yesterday, this was at 1.31. Because one of the things that we can do in this as part of stock pickers is diversifying the currency in which your savings are held. So at some specific levels, it is a good decision to actually convert maybe 20 or 30% of your bank account into dollars. And then if there's massive moves later, you can actually convert it back. But from a decision-making point of view, this is just diversifying the currencies that you hold your savings in. That's why I put that exchange rate up there, just so that people in the UK, my clients, my members can
You can
have
make
an
money
idea.
just off like that. Yeah, you can make money just off of that alone, like every day.
Yeah, we did that. Well, we did that all through 2022. So January 2022, the exchange rate is exactly roughly where it is now.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit higher, 1.35. And what we were doing is, yeah, we were converting. I was doing 50% of my savings in dollars. Now, this wasn't me predicting which way the currency would go. This was me looking at the long-term levels of the currency and saying the probability that there is a significant drop is quite strong, right? So the good decision is to think about diversifying at this level. The question is whether you diversify 5%, 10%, 20%, 25%, or 30%, but not diversifying at all just didn't make sense. Now, it just happened that quasi-quarting happened, Liz Truss happened, and this thing almost went down to 1. Now, at that point, the chances of the dollar and the pound being at parity at 1-to-1 and staying there for so long was low. Not impossible. Everything's possible in markets. You've got to respect markets, but it was low. So what we did is we converted everything back to pounds. And lo and behold, it's come all the way back up to the initial, right?
That's right.
Now, this isn't Forex trading. This is currency management of your savings in a way that makes sense, isn't high risk, and it may not necessarily even make profit, but it's about thinking and doing things the right way. It's a good decision. SPA and Stock Pickers Academy is all about making good decisions first, not making money. Because if you make good decisions with your money, right, over and over again, in the long term, you will be in profit. Now, good decisions include joining SPA, finding an investing coach like myself, doing the educational material, doing the SPA course. These are all decisions. Saving.
How much is the course? Because I'm literally ready.
So the course is £1,000.
Yeah.
The course is £1,000, and then the ongoing access to this sheet and mentoring in the group is £20 a month.
Okay. So what about when I went? Should I? Because remember, I've only got £4,000 today, yeah, and I wanted. I don't know. I wanted to wait for the 65 coming through, you know what I mean? So we can
Yeah.
proper like work, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna be in the next month. Like,
So I say that
work.
like there's no small amount to start with.
Yeah,
Some people start with zero,
yeah.
they save up, they get the course, they get the education, and then they start because everyone on the course they get this cheat here that I'm going to show you.
Do they do standing order, like pay it in installments, or do they have to pay the 1,000 straight away?
On the website for the course, you can actually pay it in
Installments.
installments. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
that's
I can't remember. I think you can go 500, 500, or 250, 250, 500,
worst
or
case. I'll
something
probably
like
do
that.
that 250 one today.
Um, and once you've start enrolled, you can actually start
Start
paying
course.
for the course. So this is what the course looks like. This is the page. It's wanting me to do this.
Well, I'm locked in with you anyway, so I believe you. I know what's see what
Yeah, so basically
yeah, I see what I'm going, man. It's a big thing,
everyone
man.
gets your a blotter like this. So
Mm-hmm.
every transaction you do will have a plan. You will
Mm-hmm.
screenshot that plan and send it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can also record your transactions. And for my busiest clients, based on the strategy they're following here, you see there's a trade 1, there's a trade 2 price, there's a trade 3 price. Some of them will be 4, some of them will be 5, some of them will be 2. Each plan will be tailored to each person. When you know what, let's say you've already bought trade 1, you'll put your trade 2 price in there, and then automatically your personal blotter sheet will alert you like this to let you know that you're either selling or you're buying more. So my busiest clients, all they ever need to do is to open their sheet and check whether that every single day and check that there's no alert. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. Literally trying to
Okay.
get a waiter to get some water. Sorry.
All right.
Mouth is dry. Yeah, sorry about that.
Last one. Um, so that's what this blotter does. And because obviously you have access to the virtual book, to real-time prices, there are other tabs down here below where you can replicate and use the system virtually, right? Without your real money. So I built that into the blotter as well. So you can have two parts to your blotter, the virtual side and the real life side, which means that you can play with a much bigger budget on the virtual side. And yeah,
This
ultimately what
guy
the
took
course
a 10p
is
tip
doing,
for himself. Sorry, go on. Yeah.
what the course is doing is it's teaching you how to build a long-term portfolio using these buy alerts.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
can
oh wow. Is that automatic, or do you do it yourself?
it's automatic. I put the numbers in using
Oh
experience and
yeah.
charts and some other stuff. But I teach you how to
Wow.
use a sheet, and then I teach you how to build a portfolio using these alerts that's long term, and then how to manage that portfolio. When's the next earnings date, for example? Um, and how do you pick, say, 5 alerts or 2 alerts out of 200 alerts? There's 1,000 stocks and ETFs and REITs on this watch list. And you can even filter. You can filter by all the buy alerts. So you can see all the buy alerts. You might even see a stock that the price is 50% below the buy alert. So that might even be even stronger conviction. So
Yeah, I
what I
can see
teach
it.
you how to do is to make good decisions that are tailored to you and tailored to your lifestyle, right? So that's the watch list and your personal blotter. This is what the course looks like. I'm gonna actually log in so you can see. So I'm just gonna get the verification code. And the other thing that I needed to talk to you about, obviously on the Linktree, on the stock pickers Linktree, this has all my links, everything that we do. Some interviews like this, some conversations like this. Session 1 is free to watch of the course, so that will take you to this page here. Finimize. This is very important. The Telegram group is very important. The mailing list, and then YouTube channel and stuff like that. But the Finimize is important. This is it. This is what it looks like. You get they're in our group. Finimize are part of stock pickers. So they were able to set this up for us anyway because they'd seen what the group was doing. And this is it. It's basically your social media, but for market news and awareness. The most important thing about Finimize is obviously the fact that it's bite size. It's very easy to understand, and you get audio and you get written. So sometimes you can just have a quick daily brief in a 3-minute audio. So it's just quick and bite size like that, which is why I like it. So usually the path for members is they watch the introduction video, they sign up for the course, and then they join the £20 a month mentoring club on Telegram. I'll show you what that looks like.
So you see, if I do the 250 today, can I start the teaching? Can I start the learning?
Yeah. You can start the mentoring straight away. Yeah.
Right. And then I pay the £20.
Even if you haven't finished the course.
Yeah. All right.
So this is what Telegram looks like. Obviously, this is the main group. This is the mentoring club. So you can see we have messages come in. And the most common thing you'll see is people selling, people buying, people screenshotting their portfolio blotter, because the golden rule is you never buy or sell anything without telling me.
Yeah.
Right. So that's Telegram. And that's how that group works. It's a bit like a classroom, right? Ongoing support. You got to tell me before buying anything, because even the model can slightly update in terms of the foundations will stay the same, but there might be some little tweaks you have to do. And also you get to see what other people are doing, and this is so powerful. This is so powerful. I'm telling you now, I learn more from my own group, right? I get more out of my own group that I created than I put in. That's my personal belief, because that's the power of community. I've made more money for my portfolio than I otherwise would have made just by being in my own group and listening to other people, other ideas, and just applying my SPA system on those that I on those stocks, right? And this is so powerful. I try and explain to people this, because sometimes, you know, obviously people leave, and that's fair enough. But once you understand the value of being in the room, you're not going to leave. It doesn't make sense. I wouldn't leave. And I created a group, and I've got the experience, and I wouldn't leave.
No, that's why from I heard you explaining it to Bricks and everyone at the Real Albert backstage.
So I can't hear you properly, bro. Your audio.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. So from when I heard you at the Royal Albert Hall explaining to Bricks and everyone, like the academy and your professions, the Goldman Sachs and people you've worked with, I said, no, you're the truth. Still, you're the truth.
That's not enough. So, I'll be honest with you. I think
but that's
these
whole
things
vibe.
Give me credibility.
Yeah.
But when people give testimonials, I always say to them, don't tell people I worked at Goldman Sachs and this and that. Your testimonial has to be, I joined this group, I learned something, I've started my journey, and I understand what I'm doing. and I'm seeing these results.
Results. It's
You
all about the
understand,
results. It's all about the
right?
results.
That's the testimonial.
Yeah.
Because yes, you can look at my LinkedIn, you can look at my own achievements, but I'm not here for everyone to just look at me and clap, right? I want everyone from all professions, all ability levels to be able to say, do you know what? I'm investing my money right. I understand what I'm doing. My credit is in the right place. My money management is in the right place. And it's actually very important to diversify your educational sources, right? Which is why I put all the financial influencers in my group, because you can join my group, but there's also the network, right? There's you can go off and do Byron Cole's mentoring. He's got his own group for business. You can do Jazzy Roses. He's got his own course. You can join eMan Effect as your financial advisor. You can follow Money Medics and Mr. Money Jar and Bola Soul, Patricia Bright, and a lot of bricks with tips for property, right? It's about it's literally about diversifying where you're getting your knowledge from, and having a community of people that you know can support your growth, can support your career, can support your investing journey, can support your property journey, can support your money management journey, right? And the same with your children. So that's why I'm actually pleased we met at Earn Your Leisure. Obviously I've done quite a few things with them now, a few collaborations, and what they're doing is phenomenal, right? And everyone just has to be united. If you're a thought leader in this space, you got to be united. Because the ultimate goal, people will go and pay for where they want to pay for at the end of the day. And there's some people that will need to pay, multiple different services. I send my angel investors or my clients who I feel should be angel investors, I send them to Andy Ames Angel Investing School, because get the education, right? Obviously with the SPA discount. And then when I'm showing you startups, you're at least knowledgeable on what I'm talking about, and you're not just doing it because it feels good.
Debs, I hear you.
Yeah.
Listen, my brother, I'm literally in the city of Edinburgh right now. I need to carry on with this business venture and that.
No, that's great. That's great. I think we've had the
kind of covered.
We've had the chat.
Covered the most.
We've covered everything. I'm glad we're finally having it. And we'll just carry on from there.
We'll lock in with you later on today, yeah?
Okay. You take care.
Yeah? You too, my guy. Send me a link for the video so I can recap as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Blessings, man.
All right, bless you. Take care. There we have it. Another episode. And what I'm doing now with Stock Pickers Academy is I'm catching people at the very start of their journey, right? Catching them at the very start of their journey to know what's their starting point. And the reason I'm doing this is I want you all to know that investing is for everyone, not just for me, but for you too. Investing is actually for everyone. And once you see lots of different people starting at different phases, at different stages, hearing the conversations that I'm having with them, I appreciate them being quite honest as well and open with their journey. It might appeal to you. It might sound like something you've been through or something someone else has been through. And you really need to understand that you don't need to have a lot of money to start investing. It's about mindset, because we find money for holidays, we find money for clothes, we find money for our cars and the things that we want to do. So you got to find the money to grow your wealth slowly and get the education that you need to start that journey, and know that you're not alone. There are other people in a similar situation to you that are starting their journey, and that should give you a bit more confidence. Thanks for listening, and see you soon. If you're not in the Telegram group, definitely join it. It's free. You can then decide what else you want to do. Please like and share my posts on social media, on Twitter, on Instagram. Subscribe, of course, to the YouTube channel. A lot of people forget to do that. We're trying to get to 1,000, and we're gonna grow from there. I've got lots of plans for more content to give you all. Take care and have a good day. Happy investing. That's the SPA way.